Hey guys, so we got something fun to show you today. It's a little exploration over a G scale, and I'll show you this here. Okay, so let me get this in focus for you. Okay, that looks pretty good. All right, freeze the video, make a copy of this if you don't mind, wherever you can see that most clearly. Okay, notice that the left hand is only hitting a G, and we've got a few different chords over the top of it. So out of the gate, we got a left hand G. Let me bring you in on this view. All right, so when I hit, when I hit a G here, you should see that there. Your opening chord is going to be C in a second inversion, which is with the C on top, and a G, and an E, and remember this is all over left hand G. So from C in a second inversion, and I'm going to go to a G in a third inversion. And this is a B on top, then G, then D. And this note G is common between both chords. It's in the center of our first chord, C in a second. So this is our anchor note. C in a second, G in a third. If I put that over the G bass, you'll hear this is like a big resolve, where C is the 4 chord and G is my 1 chord. So okay, that brings us on to the next bar. We're going to be looking at B flat in a third inversion. So this is a D on top, B flat in the center, and an F on the bottom. Still over a G bass. And so we're going to take the B flat chord and just move it to a straight F chord. It's not inverted, there's nothing weird here. It's C on top, A in the middle, F on the bottom. And we're still over a G bass. And listen to the complexity of this chord here. This is G11. Basically, it's missing a couple notes. If I had like a full left hand here, doing the G major chord and an F major on top, that's actually G11. But we're only playing the root note with the F on top. So it's a little bit stripped down, but it's G11. Coming from the B flat chord over the top to the F. And so we have a rhythm we can put in there like... If I combine this with the first bar, which if you remember was C in a second to G in a third, and then B flat to F. Very majestic sounding. So you have like a... Okay, which brings us on to third bar. This is C in a third. We're still over a G left hand. So the chord is E on top, C in the middle, G low, and over a G bass. And we're going to bring this down to a normal G chord. So your thumb just hangs out where it was. C in a third has a G on the bottom, and G obviously has a G on the bottom. This is probably the simplest of the 3 bars. And it's really just a copy of what we did in the first bar, but in the first bar we inverted differently. So that was C in a second to G in a third. And then second bar was the B flat to the F. Now we're in third bar, which is, again, it's just the first bar with a different inversion. C in a third, to G. Okay, which brings us to the fourth bar. We're going to do a B flat in a second inversion. This puts the high note up here on the B flat. In the middle we have an F, and down below everything you have a D. The next chord is going to be F in a third inversion, which is going to be an A on top, an F in the middle, and a C on the bottom. And like we've been seeing with the other chords here, that F just stays put there very nicely. So there's your B flat in a second inversion with the F right in the middle of it. When I switch to the F chord, the F just stays right in the middle of it there. B flat, F, and then the final chord is a stock standard C major. And it really resolves there kind of nicely. But it's still over a G bass. So this is going to go. So it still has all that tension to it. Because it's not fully resolved to a G over a G bass. It ends up resolving weirdly to a C over a G bass. Not to say we couldn't resolve it to a G. There's also a great opportunity to actually resolve this thing to a C bass, meaning C chord over C bass. I could also resolve it to G over G bass. It's pretty wide open in how you can resolve this. All right, so from the beginning of the paper, you have C in a second to G in a third, followed by B flat in a third to an F. Third bar is C in a third to a G. And then the final bar is the B flat in a second, F in a third, and C. And doesn't it sound weirdly resolved? I'll show you how to resolve it differently during your private instruction. So we're going to take this whole thing again, and we'll do 4 beats per chord, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I could probably put that C in an extra bar, but I think when we do the timing a little bit more interestingly, that's probably just going to go something like, which is technically all in the same bar. All right, so here you are with the 4 counts. I'm going to count you in. Be ready on C in a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, B flat 2, 3, 4, F 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, B flat 2, 3, 4, F 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. The timing change I'm going to put on this, instead of doing 4 counts per chord, I'm going to do 3 counts followed by 5 counts. It still adds up to 8, and that's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Except for the additional hit on the C at the end. I think we're going to change that timing up at the end and make it a little bit quicker. All right, we're going to run that again. 3 count and then 5 count. Starts in 4 counts and then we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, C. My idea for the end of that is more of like a... So if I start putting my left hand hits on each of these counts, I have like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to try that. Here's your count in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the only change I think we're going to make at the end is instead of going 3 count, 5 count for the B flat and the F, I think we want to do 3 and 3. And so that C will kind of come in a little bit earlier than you think. This is from the B flat there. So 1, 2, 3, F, 2, 3, C. And that's it ends up being extra counts because it carries into like an imaginary bar right after that. Here's from that B flat again, 3 count, then F 3 count, and then the C just continuing. Starts in 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. We're going back to the beginning. We're going to do 5 count, 3 count in the first 3 bars of this. When we get to the final bar of the B flat, we're going to do that 3 count B flat, 3 count F, straight into C. Starts in 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here it comes again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, guys. See if you can brush up on this and during your private class with me. If you've made it through this video, we can address different ways to resolve this like I have promised. But this is a good starting point to kind of go for this new kind of vibe. And thank you for watching.